Hello interneters and welcome back to a new video. Today we're checking out everything new in Alton Towers for 2023. Obviously looking at some favourite coasters while we're there, always a win. The Curse Alton Manor is the biggest thing today. Can't wait to experience that. There will be spoilers, but I'll let you know when the spoilers are, so if you don't want to know, you can skip them. We will be checking out the new Retro Squad ride and anything else that's changed at the Towers Resort. So let's go. So, just taking a quick note on this one. This Twistatron, the new ride for the Retro Squad at Alton Towers. It's the most pointless flat ride I think I've ever been on. Don't get me wrong, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like it either. Just didn't really do much. You got no forces at all. And when you were pretty much vertical, it was a weird sensation looking down at the ground. But apart from that, you didn't really get any ridiculous forces. You didn't get dizzy or anything. It just seemed a bit pointless. And personally, I think that the bottom of X Sector feels like a fairground now, and it ruins the likes of the Smiler and Oblivion. The whole area does not fit in anymore. It's just an 80s fairground. I really hope that the advert for Twistatron is true, and it's been sent to remove the Retro Squad altogether, because they need to invest in some proper flat rides that are themed up, not just blasting fairground music, because it's just bizarre. Like, for 1 or 2 seasons to up the capacity, fine, I do not mind that, but it's the 3rd season now. They could easily put a flat ride in there and it'll be all good. But that's my opinion on the Twistatron. So they're actually in the process of building a viewing deck, which is not actually open yet, but that's quite cool. It's a great idea, isn't it? Big yellow crane in the background.
Sign up for investigation updates.
So it's so bizarre already. We've not even seen anything apart from a big yellow crane.
By Steve Foster.
Strange. This viewing deck's gonna be sick though. I'm so happy. I'm so glad they've done that. I didn't know about it.
I didn't know.
So you see where the first corkscrew should have been. Corkscrew should have been into the helix and over that building. That is so strange. Nemesis, I miss you.
Have you seen on Facebook shakes?
It smells spooky.
Stop! Lucas, stop! I don't really want to be friends. I'll go first then.
Everything, to this day, remains unaccounted for. Ever since.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
You wretched little creature!
I've got this fire as well, like you. There are tons of
I can see that. Just live here with that little daughter, Emily. Disappeared on the mysterious circumstance. I mean, they did say at one time there was a bit of a curse on the place. It twists people in unspeakable ways, but I've been trying to...
Well, yeah, it's a lovely cat. She used to be Emily's old cat. She used to curl up on her knee and do, you know, the little paw thing, kneading bread. It's quite nice, quite cute. But yeah, do you want to have a look? Yeah. Pull them over, yeah. Stroke. Go on. Woo! Snowy!
One of them Instagram pictures that you see on Disney. The new audio sounding good. I don't know why it's Australian. I'm not gonna lie, that audio will get on people's nerves. The music's fine. The Australian guy, he would get on my nerves very quickly.
Very annoying.
Very annoying. Ooh, misty. Oh, we're not even walking around it anyway. Well, that was disappointing. But yeah, all the way up there, there's these little tombstones which are quite funny to read. But I am liking the soundtrack though. Story. That is a cool effect, isn't it? So, we are back, and first of all, I'd like to say that I am very impressed with what they've done with the curse at Alton Manor. A lot of it is so much better than Jewel ever was. Don't get me wrong, love Jewel, part of the childhood, was good fun. But this is just levels up in every theme park enthusiast way. The theme, the atmosphere, the actual effects, so good. And it's the same ride system, which is incredible to even think about for me. But yeah, this is the review. I will go through from the start to finish, and I'll share my opinions. So we'll start off with the area. The area looks amazing. It looks really good. From the building being stripped from the Jewel stuff, it's a lot darker, a lot more smashed. Forgot the word of it. What they're using for the entrance for the queue now was used to be over the tomb, which had the zombie in it. But now the whole area is darker. It makes a lot more sense, and it actually is in the middle of the woods where the story is. The Alton Manor had been sold because of this awful thing that Emily has done. But But yeah, the whole area, you have to walk through the woods to get to it. It's incorporated in the theme, makes it so much more creepier. Speaking of creepier, the soundtrack is so good. It does give you the eerie feel, makes you feel uneasy while you're there. You can tell something evil's going down, and that's what we like. We love a good Alton Towers soundtrack. A really good Alton Towers soundtrack at that. So yeah, you're walking in. You've got the new milkshake stall. Did sample a milkshake. Was a good milkshake. Was it worth £7? Probably not. But it is a good milkshake. Hashtag bring back Nitrogenie, please. Still please. Yeah, so the area itself outside, there was 3 different actors while we were there, all doing very different things, alternating what they were doing, so it never got boring if you just sitting in that area waiting for your family or whatever to come back out of it if you don't do it. You had people driving shovels around, speaking that they were burying people from the story. You saw a very backwards guy in the video very shortly. He was trying to sell the property, and he said there was nothing weird going on, even though his head was literally backwards. So that was interesting. You saw the guy with Snowy, Emily's cat. That was pretty cool, and some good spooky interaction outside as well, which I really appreciated the actors and stuff. I don't know how long they're going to stay there. I know it's the opening time. I can't see them staying there all season. Maybe not. Maybe just weekends. Maybe the summer. But after the season, I can't see it being there at all. If I'm being completely honest, we know what Alton Towers is like with the live actors. Even removing the scare zones in Scarefest, I can't see the actors being there for very long. The entrance sign was very creepy, very nice. I love the branding for this. It's very dark and simple. We'll say simple, classic Ghost Train vibes. The queue line goes up through the forest. There's loads of fog machines and everything like that, well hidden, so it's very eerie, misty up in that area. Tombstones and everything have jokes on them or little hints to the story, as well as you get closer, there's the plaque on top of the tower, which describes what happened there in the 31st of December, which explains the story. Speaking of the story, I love it. I absolutely love the story. It makes sense. It's an Alton Towers original. I'm so glad they didn't go with an IP. It makes sense all the way through the ride to the end as well. So, good job on the story. My only gripe with this ride is the pre-show. And this is going to sound weird because the pre-show is absolutely amazing. It tells you the story start to finish, why this is happening, what you're about to embark on is hell. And then you got the effect where all the UV writing goes around the room. Incredible. It's like that effect when it all goes dark and lights up. You can see how tormented this is going to be. That's what I'll describe it. It's tormented. It's strange. It's a demon within this child. So it's going to be a bit strange. My only gripe with the whole thing is that you're not in there long enough. You are basically we all know what the throughput is for Jewel. It's rapid. There's 6 people there's 3 people on each row, 2 rows on every car. It's constantly going around, constantly circling. It's a capacity machine, so you'll rarely wait over 20 minutes for this ride ever. But that also means you kind of just walk straight through this pre-show, which is insane. Like I've still not seen the first bit of this pre-show, which I know it's a very niggly thing, but if you can have a pre-show to explain the story for the people that are not enthusiasts that don't already know the story, it might be a bit confusing for them because they're not going to hear the full story, and some of the little Easter eggs and stuff in the ride might be missed by them. But if that's my only complaint, they've done pretty well. They have done pretty well. Boarding the ride, all the different effects and everything. You've got the setup, which is it's Halloween. It's not Halloween. It's not Halloween at all. It's New Year. Emily's been banned to the attic once again by the parents, and then it's just that's getting a bit demonic. Like the demons following her, all the strange things happening. I'm not going to go in depth the ride because if you want to see what happens in there, you can watch a POV from someone else that's naughtily recorded it. But yeah, I am going to mention the lighting in there, epic. The scenes in there. Also, do you know what? I'm very impressed. Like the length of the no, don't listen to me. The length of the ride seems a lot longer than Jewel. Like I know it was a long circuit anyway, but it seems really long. But also not the point where it's boring at all. Like the story progresses and gets more demonic as it goes on. And I absolutely some great jump scares in there. Some state of the art effects as well. They've done a better job than I thought they was going to. My expectations were high, and they succeeded by a long shot. There's still a few things from Jewel in there, which was nice to see. They didn't just rip out everything. They've reused things they could use again, and there was some Easter eggs. There was the duck, the scary duck from the Flume is in that ride, which I absolutely love because it was terrifying anyway. So put it in a kid's massive toy, then that's it. It's even weirder. The best way I can describe the ride as a literal. It's going to sound like a weird comparison, but a scare maze at Alton Towers. If you've been in a scare maze at Alton Towers, you'll know what the scenes look like, you'll know what they smell like, you'll know how they feel and how they jump scare. It was a scare maze with a ride system, and that is high praise. It might seem like I'm downplaying it. No, that is very high praise. Alton Towers' scare mazes are very good. And you can tell Alton Towers have done it because of that. Like they've learned what works in the scare mazes and put it into this ride, and it works wonderfully. Oh, yeah, I actually, do you know what? I'm going to say this with full chest, and I'm going to say it's the best dark ride in the UK right now. And I say right now because Thorpe Park is opening their ghost train in a couple of months, and we're yet to see what that entails because we don't know anything about it, so we'll have to see that one. But at the minute, it's easily the best dark ride in the UK, especially if you class Valhalla as a water ride, because it pretty much is. But yeah, apart from that, there's 100% great ride, wonderful experience to be at, a great investment for Alton Towers. It's an indoor ride. It's not a coaster. It's a ride people can do that's inside if they want to be this 24/7, 365-day-a-year park that they're trying to be. It is a great investment. So yeah, I'm going to leave this there. The only thing I can really moan about really is the merch isn't great, but it's the first week. They're probably going to bring some new things out as the year goes on. But yeah, that is all. Please give us your support with comments. Comment what you think about this ride. If you've been on it, if you haven't, just tell me your thoughts. I'm very interested because it exceeded my expectations, and it seems to have gone well down online. But I know some people aren't too keen. But yeah, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me, and all that good stuff. But most importantly, stay wild.